Welcome to U.S. Rider TV Online. I'm in Pinkerton, Ohio, which is just south of Columbus, Ohio. I'm here at the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame Museum. Today they had two new exhibits open up, Red Bikes and Awesome-Ness. Let's start off with a look at Awesome-Ness and his creation. It's basically a compilation of Arlen Ness motorcycle memorabilia, things that cover his life, and curator Michael Lichter, who gained fame photographing Easy Rider. He's a well-known, well-respected photographer in the industry, was the curator. He put this event together. So let's go over there and take a look and see how it all turned out. We've learned that if you want to know the real story behind any famous person or any well-accomplished person, it's always best to go to the family member that knows them best. And Beverly Ness, known to her friends as Bev, probably knows Arlen better than anyone else in the world. So we sat down and talked to her about Arlen and the early days.
The early days. Well, we've been married 47 years actually. So that was quite some time ago. And I wasn't so thrilled that he was getting into the motorcycle industry because it had such, or even owning a motorcycle, it had such a negative reaction, I guess, in the news media and all. But I soon learned it was really pretty much a sport. A lot of people coming together that loved riding and began to really like it. And we've met so many people all over the country, working in all types of jobs, and it's been really good to us. The fun part is meeting all the people. That's the part I like the most.
How long did it take before you came around to Arlen's way of thinking?
Oh, Lord. Probably, once he got his bike, I was a little perturbed at that. I guess I was more afraid of it than anything. But, it's like what's done is done. I'd say within the first 4 to 5 years. And it's been a lot of years. So he did that latter 60s actually. So we just worked really hard at it. I was just thinking, how can he possibly make a living doing this? So of course he worked a regular job. The first store he opened, actually, I was responsible for talking to the gentleman. I got all dressed up to meet with this little Portuguese gentleman to rent us a store, because renting a motorcycle store was a difficult thing. And probably because of me, he rented us the store, and that's sort of how it started. Arlen had a regular job, and then he would open the store maybe at 6 to 11 o'clock at night. So it was difficult. He was gone a lot. We had 2 children. But I think what helped a lot was that he worked at home in the garage, and even though it was long hours, I could just open that door and there he was. So that helped a lot during the years. If he was away so much working at a warehouse or whatnot. That would have been difficult.
But now motorcycles are so entwined in your life and your family's life and your son's.
Yes.
Could you imagine doing anything?
Never. It's a surprise to me. I think Arlen's sort of surprised that people have liked his vision of what motorcycles should look like. I didn't know he had that in him, so he surprised me as well. And it's great to see that it's come so far. Our family worked together, and it's been a joy in a lot of ways. A lot of hard work.
Was motorcycles a big issue in the early days? I mean, did you have some fights over just...
It was the image that was out there, more of an outlaw image. Actually, it frightened me, hearing this gal from Catholic high school. Of course, we were married young, and we had a lot to learn. We had a lot of growing up to do. I think we both taught one another a lot of things. Grown up together, laughed together, cried together. I'd do it all over again.
If you picked up a copy of Easy Rider magazine, you've seen Michael Lichter's work. Among bike builders, Michael is the most respected motorcycle photographer in the industry. In fact, Michael knows Arlen well, as he's photographed every one of his bikes.
It's great to be asked by the museum here to do this exhibit on Arlen. I've known Arlen since '82, so I consider him a friend, and he's an icon in the industry. I've always looked up to what he's done, and I think he's a model for everybody. So this is a great opportunity to really look at his career and his life and pick the bikes that, to me, represent his entire career of building bikes. I think he's done that, starting with Untouchable to some very recent bikes, all the way through Top Banana, which is one of the bikes that was one of his bike or build-up bikes that he won in Puerto Rico with. So that's it. I mean, it was really great. It was a fun opportunity. Arlen is awesome to be around. He's so understated, and everybody loves him. It brings a smile to my face to just be around him and watch other people interact with him.
Good deal. Well, the crowd gathered, and it was time for the opening of Awesome-Ness. And Arlen and Michael Lichter both got to cut the ribbon to let the crowd in and just see a piece of history. If you're in the neighborhood of Columbus, Ohio, be sure to stop by the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame Museum to witness Awesome-Ness for yourself. It'll run through June of 2009. The museum is located just south of Columbus at 13550 Yarmouth Drive, Pinkerton, Ohio. Or check them out online at www.motorcyclemuseum.org.